Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to provide you the best crypto content you can find in 10 minutes. All right, so let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has rocketed. Look at this candle that just appeared today. Massive green candle, massive volume coming in here. Take a look at the volume here. Massive volume coming in here to push it above that level. So yesterday I pointed out that if Bitcoin crossed this level, it would be extremely bullish, 23,000. This has been incredibly strong resistance for Bitcoin the entire time. So I'm going to go ahead and move this level up a little bit here. Move that up just a bit. And our new resistance level, I'll put right here at about 23,600 or so. Now, what does this mean for Bitcoin exactly? This means that, let me move this down a little bit. This means that Bitcoin has been incredibly strong lately. It has been pushing through support, resistance after resistance after resistance. It's at 62 in RSI right now, which is a little overbought for my taste. But the driver behind most of this is a very strong stock market performance in the last week or so. And you can see that reflected on Bitcoin because you have all these green candles and you only have one red candle. This is the daily. So you've had about a week of just straight buying pressure, which is very bullish in the short term. Now, what we're looking for Bitcoin is the next level of major resistance, just like with Ethereum, will come from the support level from back in May when it made this huge green candle here, and so that would be at about 25,500 or so. If it pushes through that level, we're talking about possibly even a trend reversal here. So I'll be keeping my eyes on that level. I'm not interested in buying Bitcoin right now. I'm waiting for it to pull back a little bit, waiting for it to have a red day before I would consider buying, and waiting for the RSI to pull back down again. So for now, it looks like Bitcoin has been extremely strong on the heels of Ethereum pushing up and making new highs. So speaking of Ethereum, we have here at about the resistance point for this is about 1630. Ethereum is trying to push its way past this point. We've seen pretty strong volume the past couple of days. RSI is at 68 right now. Ethereum is very overbought, however, and I would expect that eventually that it's going to be going either sideways or it's going to pull back from this point here. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that's bearish. It could just chop sideways for a little bit, which is normally what you would expect after it's blown through all these supports, blown through all these resistance levels, and it will establish a new support. So with Bitcoin and with Ethereum, I'm waiting for now to see if this is a confirmed trend reversal or this is a kind of a bear market rally. Right now, I think that it might be a 50-50 shot either way. So I want to see strong confirmation, and what I'd be looking for is having multiple days in which it just pushes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. If we get several weeks, especially of green candles, that would be very bullish. One other thing I want to show you here is if we go take a look at the 200-week moving average right here. This has been a very strong resistance point for Bitcoin. This is at about 22,700, and the longer it stays above this 200-week moving average, the more bullish it becomes, because this 200-week moving average it rarely ever gets breached. Rarely ever does Bitcoin fall under this level for an extended period, and many people will be watching for this 200-week moving average level. That's actually what Michael Saylor originally said was one of his favorite indicators here, is this 200-week simple moving average. So ideally, I'm looking to buy somewhere under this 200-week moving average, and we've only had a few weeks below this point. So another thing I want to show you is Glassnode. They put out a report recently that specifically covers trading below the realized price. Okay, and the realized price is kind of like a average cost basis for all Bitcoin. So one thing I've been paying attention to with this is where Bitcoin is in relation to the realized price. So below this realized price, you can think of it like most holders are going to be in loss, and above it, they're going to be in profit. Okay, so normally you can see here, here's our bear market listed here and outlined, and normally it's anywhere from 134 days to 301 days, apart from this March 2020 period where it was only a week. And so far in 2022, we're only in 35 days. So in a normal bear market, it will take 134 at the low end days below this realized price, and we haven't gotten there just yet. Now, I'm not saying that this will get to that point, but I suspect that it will probably wind up being somewhere between 134 and 7, probably somewhere in the middle. So what does that mean for us here? We scroll all the way down, right, and you can look through all the charts, and I'd definitely recommend you look through all the charts and read the information they have here. But the important information, the important takeaway from this right now is that Glassnode is thinking that it is plausible, I'll highlight this point, it is quite plausible that a genuine bottom formation could be underway. So they're saying that these last couple of weeks spent below that realized price of about 22,000, that is a plausible bottom formation. Now, again, I'd like to caution that by saying I want to see what it does first, because we need more time, or at least I need more time for a confirmation of a bottom. Okay. All right. So another interesting story that I found is that the crypto hedge fund founders for 3 Arrows Capital bought a $50 million yacht before going bankrupt. So if you guys don't remember, 3 Arrows Capital was one of the most notable crypto funds, and it turns out their founders apparently spent $50 million on a yacht, which is not good optics when your company goes bankrupt. And maybe even, I'm not sure, this might get seized. It seems like it is definitely possible. They were ordered to liquidate. 3 Arrows Capital was ordered to liquidate its assets by a British Virgin Islands court late last month after it was sued for not repaying its debts. So I'm not sure if they have to liquidate this yacht or not, but not very good optics for them. All right. Next, I want to briefly touch upon the fact that another major bank, this is the French bank, BNP Paribas BNP, is entering the crypto custody space via partnership with Swiss digital asset safekeeping firm Metico. So I always like these stories because they're showing increased adoption throughout the world. More and more of these banks are trying to get some sort of crypto custody program, and I think that's very bullish for the space. All right. So, adoption is accelerating, even in this bear market. That's what the most remarkable bit of this is, that even during a bear market, we're still seeing adoption take place. All right. And then finally, Crypto.com is finally able to secure a regulatory license in Italy. So they recently posted on their Twitter here that they have regulatory approval in order to operate in Italy. So that's bullish. If you're a Crypto.com fan, if you use their services, now they're going to be able to get customers and provide financial services in Italy. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. If you like this, please like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. I greatly appreciate that, and let me know what I can do better. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, signing out.